This is going to be my biggest bet yet. Green Bay Packers versus San Francisco 49ers. Okay, Aaron Rodgers has lost his last 3 games to the 49ers. Okay, the team in his hometown where he grew up, where he wanted to be drafted. Rodgers, this has to end now. This is my biggest bet I've ever put on a game. I'm putting 10 grand. Well, biggest bet this year in 2022, I should say. I'm putting 10 grand on the Green Bay Packers, all right? And they're the favorites. You guys, if you've seen the channel, a lot of times, I bet on favorites. I'll be the first to say it. But as of lately, I've been betting the underdogs. This game, though, just feels like it's an absolute lock with the Green Bay Packers. And although the money line at a plus 260 is only going to win me around 39, close to 4 grand profit on this bet, there's just so many things after looking at, the matchup here that scream please bet Green Bay. So we're going to look at a couple of things. Green Bay to win, they need to stop a few things. They go Samuels on the screen, and then we need to stop Elijah Mitchell. Okay, if we can stop the run game, Green Bay is going to be fine defensively. I'm not worried about Jimmy Garoppolo at all. The guy's not that good of a quarterback, all right? And the San Francisco wide receiver core is not great. I got to give it up, though. We have to stop Mitchell. Green Bay's defensive back core, their cornerbacks, their secondary has been good. They've been good at stopping the pass for the most part. What Green Bay hasn't been good at is stopping the run. Okay, so if they can stop Mitchell in this game, they're going to be fine. But we cannot let San Francisco have a 100-plus rushing game. We have to stop the rush. All right, so that's a huge thing. Green Bay hasn't been good. Devondre Campbell's been huge for Green Bay. He needs to have a big game. Green Bay's getting a few guys back this game, so it's going to be a different squad. A lot of guys have been hurt for them, even though they've had a great year. Green Bay's almost at full strength in this game. But yeah, the pass defense has to be good. Jair Alexander's back. That's big for Green Bay. Rodgers, in his last 7 games, has had 20 TDs and 0 INTs. So it seems almost like he's been perfect. A part of me feels like he's due to have a bad game, but I'm not going to think negative. I'm riding this out with Rodgers, okay? 20 and 0 in terms of touchdowns interception ratio. That's unreal. Big thing I want to talk about, though, today is Bosa and Fred Warner are out for San Francisco. Those are both their defensive captains, I believe. Both are 2 best players on defense, in my opinion. And without them out, or without them in, I should say, I don't know if this San Francisco 49ers team is the same, okay? Bosa had the concussion, Warner with the knee and ankle last game against Dallas. If both those guys are out, Green Bay, I think, will have a pretty easy day in terms of rushing and throwing, because I think they need to be balanced to win. If you look at how Green Bay's been all year offensively, they've been balanced, okay? They've usually had the same amount of rushes and passes in each game. So I think if they can do that, they're going to be fine. Meaning Aaron Jones needs to step up, and it can't just be Adams. All right? Another thing, they need to shut down Kittle, because Kittle, where is Kittle? He hasn't even really been doing much these last 4 or 5 games for San Francisco. I believe he's had like 30 plus or under 30 yards the last 4 or 5 games. So if Green Bay can shut down Kittle, we can stop the run game. Okay, get pressure on Garoppolo. It's going to be, I'm not going to say an easy day. It's never easy in the NFL, especially in the playoffs. But I think Green Bay, it could blow them out. Keep in mind, too, it might be very, very cold. San Francisco's coldest game that they've played in this year is like 41 degrees, and they lost. So they're not going to be used to this weather. Green Bay just played Minnesota a few weeks ago in Lambeau. Very cold condition. They won. They're used to this. Okay, Green Bay, in my opinion, this is an absolute lock. It's not the best value bet. Okay, you're betting on a favorite. putting up 10 grand and I'm only getting a profit of 4, but still that's a 4 grand profit. I'll take that. All right, so that's my play this weekend. I'm gonna make some more videos for you guys on a couple of the other divisional games, probably on KC versus Buffalo, and I also want to make a video on Tampa Bay versus the Los Angeles Rams. But guys, thanks again for tuning in today. Let me know in the comments below who you like for this game and who you guys want to hear me talk about next for the other divisional playoff games. But guys, thanks again for tuning in today. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscription button, and until next video, I'm out.